that was a mother synonymous.
Hello, loungies. Today we are getting into more messy TEA. I have my #1 fake hater badge of honor on. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Remember, if you do not agree with anything that I say on my platform, you are free to go. You are not forced to stay here or to listen to the shit that I babble about every day. Everything is for entertainment purposes. If you get triggered easily by online opinions, online shit talking, whatever online, this platform will not be for you. So please proceed at your own risk. Bye. I like this alien thing. I don't care what nobody say, okay? And look at my little bun. Anyways. Okay, so Kim Kardashian denied McKenzie's request to be her lawyer to help her get out of the situation. Okay, she's making her rounds to prove her innocence. Okay? And Kim Kardashian said, Now, why do y'all think that Kim Kardashian denied the request to help McKenzie? Is it because she thinks she's guilty? Or what do y'all think it's about? I don't know, but Kim Kardashian is not obligated to help a goddamn body, okay? She chooses who she wants to help. I don't know if she just helped men or I don't know what it is, but she declined. Okay? It is looking like McKenzie is still trying to fight this. What do y'all still stand with McKenzie? Do y'all think she purposely ran that car in that wall to unalive everybody in there? Like, oh, if I'm not gonna be with you, then nobody gonna be with you type shit. We all gonna die. And then God was like, not that easy. Everybody else gonna die because that's what you want, but you're gonna live with the shit that you did. Do y'all think that's what happened? Like, what y'all think? Y'all think she really had a medical situation that caused the crash? I don't know about that because everything just pointing to her. It's just pointing to her. Okay, y'all. So now we have QueenOpp. Okay, we got an update with QueenOpp. Y'all know she keeping her baby. A lot of people thought that, hey, you been knew you was gonna keep your baby. You just doing this for a goddamn clout moment because we know QueenOpp be doing shit for clout. But she got some more things to say, and her and Danny is going back and forth, and it's a lot of toxic stuff going on over there. And she already have Summer, who she says is an autistic child. Okay, so let's just listen.
I really feel like I'm in a sunken place and I can't come out of it. This bitch was sent to ruin my life, and she succeeded. She succeeded in ruining my life. She's torturing me mentally. I'm pregnant and I just can't take no more. The one person I had left, she ruined our friendship last night.
She don't know what the hell to do. Just keep your baby. You're already far along. Keep your baby and do what you got to do as a mom. You talking about some adoption. You just said that you don't want to go the adoption route because you already did that before. So, because the guy that impregnated you is feeling the same way you was feeling when you decided that you was going to get an abortion at 6 months because that was your decision. It's something that you said you was going to do. How are you going to get mad at him? Because clearly y'all both didn't want the baby. How you going to be mad at him because he's keeping the same energy? You can't be mad. You just got to do what you got to do as a mom. And if you want to go adoption route, okay. But do y'all think she really going to go this adoption route, or you think she just chatting like she did with the 6-month abortion? So you want to give your child up for adoption because the father that never wanted the baby still don't want the baby? And why would that child be over there with him and his family if he don't want the baby? Just have him sign over his rights and just call it a goddamn day. I wish it was that easy, man. But some of these baby dads be so petty. They really don't want to be a father, but because they want to stress you out and stuff, they'll probably just go the extra mile to try to be petty and do extra shit. Instead of just signing over your rights, just sign. I wish that was like a legal thing. You know, if a dad denies the child, y'all just go straight to the thing, sign over your rights, and just live your life. Okay? I wish that was just a goddamn thing. Like automatic. Like no pettiness, no nothing. Just do it. But we're going to see how this goes. Oh my God. Now she's writing this post, I guess, to her unborn child, blaming the dad. Oh, he blocked me, you know, typical. Then she said she felt like she had to be intimate with him because she needed a place to stay and stuff like that. Girl, that is the decision you decided to do. If you didn't want to do something, you ain't have to do it. There's other ways that you could have got a place to stay. Like, it's crazy. Like, how old are we? That's some shit people probably do when they was teenagers and shit in the street and don't got nowhere to go and they meeting people and out and having fun and shit like that, and shit happen. It'd be like that. But damn, how old are you and how many kids you got for you to be sleeping around for a place to stay? If you don't go your ass in the goddamn shelter and do it the right way and get your apartment, girl, please, that is your decision. You cannot blame the man that don't want the baby because you didn't want the baby either. You ain't want the baby either. So at this point, it's like, what are we even talking about? Now she's gonna put people on her journey for giving her a child up for adoption, thinking it's girl. Okay. And me personally, I don't do the foster CP. I've been there, done that, been through the foster care, was adopted and all that shit. And y'all think it's always peaches and cream. Y'all think y'all always making best decisions. You do not know where your baby is going to be. You do not know these people. It's people that have family members, friends, and partners they've been knowing for so many years and still don't know them. You know, still get shocked and surprised when they find out a person is capable of this and that and that. But you willing to give your baby up to strangers that you don't even know, and they could show you and tell you anything. You know how many people and kids is in the system in these homes that's getting molested, is getting raped and touched on and neglected and like starved and tortured and all type of weird shit. And y'all really taking that big of a risk? I'd rather my child be with me and I figure it out. I don't care what nobody say. But that's just me. Okay, y'all. So y'all know that Latto allegedly had her baby, right? She had the baby. It's allegedly 21 Savage's. You know, everybody been trying to, you know, investigate and, you know, try to confirm Latto and 21 Savage relationship. I don't know why people was that invested, but they was doing it, child. But 21 Savage was spotted in a video that she released, you know. And also, this picture, his wife posted up and Lotto was there with the kids. So some people was like, oh, this is why y'all need to mind your business, this and that, da 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 da. But a lot of people had a feeling that the wife already knew, you know. She would know more than anybody that, you know, on the internet because she knows what's happening behind closed doors. She knows the conversations that they having. She knows what's going on. So me personally, I always had a feeling like she already know. Like, how can she not know? We don't know what they got going on behind the scenes. We don't know if they in a poly. We don't know what they got going on. We don't know if they in an open relationship, an open marriage. We don't know what type of conversations they having over there. But for the wife to be around Latto and have Latto around the kids and shit like that, clearly it's not something toxic. Clearly it's not something that is uncomfortable for anybody, because why would she do that if she had a problem? I know it wouldn't be me. But, you know, sometimes it happens. But do y'all think Latto and 21 Savage is going to come out publicly now? Now that everything is just like there, it's been there for a little while. Every time they've been spotted out together and all these other shits. things in the songs. People pinpointed out all type of stuff. So at this point, it's just like nobody really cares. People are going to want to have a private relationship sometimes, and sometimes people just want to put it out in the open, you know? So what do y'all think? Listen, y'all, we have Clarissa Shields. Yes, the cringy ass female boxer that has been going off for some years now, coming off real bitter, miserable, and jealous, hating vibes. That's what it's given to me. You know, I don't really like Clarissa Shields from the person that she's showing us. And I feel like she'd be doing too much, proving too much, and explaining every goddamn thing. It just gives off as her insecurities is pouring out.
Stop saying the GOAT's name.
Now, we already spoke about Clarissa and her putting hands on Alicia, right? Even though Alicia was popping shit, just like Clarissa Shields be online popping shit, Clarissa, you're always running your mouth too. So, if we talking about running mouths, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. Y'all both was running your mouths online. It is what it is. Now, if y'all wanted to do something about it, like I said in my last video, just box about it. You putting your hands on her was uncalled for because you're triggered of things that she was saying. Even if she did say, I'll whoop your ass right now, she didn't do anything. She didn't swing on you or nothing. Because sometimes people just say things when they're arguing or they're mad. Unless there was action behind it. The only one that put action behind it was you, Clarissa. You always trying to prove something and how tough you are. You look weak every time you do it. But let's just get into what she had to say recently on a live. And when I tell you, every time this lady opens her mouth, she makes herself look more and more and more pressed, bothered to the T. But let's get into it.
And then y'all want to keep trying to attack me and bother me. That's crazy. And all this whole thing that I'm a bully, I have been professional in boxing 10 years. I turned professional 2016. So yes, 10 years. I have never had no incidents happen between me and no other boxers. So all this whole thing that I'm a bully, and there's been plenty of them who done talk stuff to me. From men to other women. This is the only incident that I've had. So to go around and say that I'm a bully, I'm not no bully. I stand up for me. I try to go around respecting everybody, but others just don't have no respect. Now that we're talking about no respect. Y'all in boxing, right? I keep telling all of y'all, the girls that box, whatever, keep the shit boxing, right? Because that's what I do. I don't get into girls' personal lives. Baumgartner decides she want to keep mentioning me and my relationship in her mouth.
If he has a marriage that is on paper to a woman, why are you messing with a married man? You guys keep asking me about the whole Shields and the Papoose and the Remy shit, and this is all I'm going to say about it. Let me clear my chest when I say this. There comes a point in life as a woman where you have to be logical on how you really moving in life, okay? Two, I'm not nobody's parents or whatever to tell somebody how they should move. They're going to move how they're going to move. At the end of the day, you got to know there's repercussions to your bullshit. You got to know there's repercussions to the way you move in life, regardless of what the situation looks like. At the end of the day, if that's a married man, you with a married man. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if he has a woman, regardless of what the situation is. It's just like that to me would be off limits, right? Clarissa is a whole world champion, multi-world champion. She has no kids. She just had a movie come out about her life, and you're entertaining bullshit like that. She don't have no good friends around her to let her know what she's doing is some bullshit. If you a girl's girl, you gonna let her know that.
Now, to her, I've never spoke about how she's a whore.
So what I'm getting from it is that Clarissa was like, oh, everybody, is she running her mouth? She got triggered when Alicia mentioned Papoose and her in a relationship. Now, I don't know what Alicia said. I'm pretty sure it's probably something that everybody said on the internet, okay? If Alicia said, well, you're with a married man, guess what? That's facts. Papoose and Remy didn't get no finalized divorce. Or did they? But you knew that they didn't have no finalized divorce when you was dealing with him. So at this point, it's like, who are you to really judge anybody for real? Who are you to judge anybody? Now I understand people would, defend themselves and say things like, oh, you said this about me, so I said, all right, get it. But it just been giving Clarissa just been hating on Alicia. That's just what it is. And she gets really triggered when people talk about her and Papoose. Why are you so triggered? If you so happy and comfortable and content in your love with Papoose, why does people that talk about your relationship, why is it triggering you so bad?
About how she's a whore. Yeah. I never spoke about that. How many guys she done slept with, how many boxers she done slept with, what she done. I don't speak about her life. Right? But she has gotten too comfortable. First, she disrespect my boxing. Trying to say that my resume ain't this and ain't that. Try to disrespect my legacy. Try to say I got AI 6-pack. You want to say I'm jealous of you because you cute and I'm supposedly ugly. And then, after all that shit don't work, Then you bring it to my relationship. That's what the conversation was about, to tell her, keep popping it how you popping it. But keep that there out your damn mouth. Because I don't go around talking about how you're a whore and you have a Jezebel spirit. I don't walk around talking about that. So now since we want to talk about it, since we talk about people's relationships, no. We about to get into it. Because I try not to get personal, but now since you want to get personal and you want to keep running your mouth, I got something for you. I didn't say this. I didn't say this, by the way. I'm just confirming it now.
We really know you. These niggas that really ran to you, nigga. Stop it, nigga. Donnie Fredrickson ran to you. Bunny ran to you. Ran to you. Wait, hold on. Dominic Dawson ran to you. Hold on. Montana Love ran to you.
I don't got this.
Everybody has some. Tony just white.
So hold on. For somebody to run around and say that I'm jealous of them, I want to be them because they so cute and they this, baby, I'm untouched out here. Flat out. All them dudes plus more that was mentioned, ain't never, could never. But she run around talking about some, I'm jealous, I'm envious, I want to be her, I'm insecure. No, baby, letting everybody do what they want to do with you, that's insecure. That's insecure. And I'm not insecure about my looks, about my size, about nothing. I'm a very beautiful chocolate dark woman and I have no problem with that. I'm strong as hell, beautiful as hell, tall as hell. Love it. Love it. I wish God would have made me darker. Love it. Very well accomplished, very well rooted up in God too. Just because you're rooted up in God does not mean that you're perfect. No one is perfect. But what I will say is I have a great relationship with God. But sometimes you have to. Is this video done? Hold on. Hold on, I'm done. It's crazy. First of all, I'm not even a person who will argue with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner will come and say he crazy. But like I said, I respect that he can come out after she was talking shit about him and inserting herself in something that had nothing to do with her. He came out and exposed all her business. Exposed all her business. So when you want to talk about me and all my, and try to talk about my relationship, just know that I've never took your low down there with you and talked about how you're a whore. And now since you're talking about how you're a whore, why the hell did your ex-boyfriend reach out to me? Listen, I knew you was a hater, but I didn't know it was that deep. I didn't know it was hell deep, your hate.
I don't take anything she says serious because I can't take her serious as an individual, even as a fighter. Clarissa is somebody who thinks she knows it all. And for somebody who thinks they know it all, it's just a lot of talk. I don't take anything she says serious because I can't take her serious as an individual, even as a fighter. And so when she talks about, my skills and this and things like that, I'm the most skillful woman fighter there is. And that's a fact. I got a better jab than most women. I have punching power. I have great movement. You've seen that time and time throughout my fights. And people have to realize that each fight is a different fight. Opponents change styles, and I've been able to adapt overall. Now, her comment about Dubois beating me, that's comical within itself, and I understand why she would say that, but there is nobody beating me. I am the top dog. I've been the top dog. I've proven and shown every time. Anyone that says I can't do something, I do it better in every area. If that's how I look, how I talk, how I move, how I fight, I'm doing it.
But after talking to this, I got it now. I understand it now. And guess what? It's worse than what I thought it was.
You look good. I'm for real. You look good with the bugs. Great. Wow. No, I'm telling you, I was watching. I'm like, bro, no, she's not doing it. Because I didn't watch the spar. Right. Out of respect, we had to say, but I'm like, I watch this. I ain't watching the spar. I ain't even see. I ain't see nothing you was doing. So everybody asking me something. I'm like, shit. I think McKenzie got the experience. She got the height. She got the accomplishments. But I swear to God, you look so good in there. It was like, bro, she knows.
Thank you, Clarissa.
You got my respect forever. I promise you. And I'm gonna cheer for you, whoever you fight against.
Thank you, boo.
You did that.
It's worse than what I thought it was. I thought maybe you was a little jealous and maybe you wanted to have the stardom and everything. Girl, it's deeper than that. It's crazy. So now that I got off on that, I have to keep saying throughout this whole thing, I am not banned from boxing. I'll be announcing another fight in just a couple of days. So now that I had to talk about these.
So you said that you're going to sue for defamation and all these things of all this stuff, right? But you just played a video of Adrian Broner, who, by the way, I already spoke about in my previous video. I do not like that man. He is cringy and overly perverted. You played a video with him naming alleged bodies of Alicia. You didn't even know. You just came across the video trying to probably look for some information on her. And then you got Adrian Bronner, the one that's on all these stream clips, being overly perverted to females. And you're going to make him a source. We have to have proof, babe. You never even said allegedly. You're talking as if she is a hoe. I don't get around like that. And that'll never be me. Maybe because not a lot of people find you attractive. Look how you act with Papoose. You act like he's the first boyfriend you ever had. You get what I'm saying? We are all not everybody's types. It be like that. But for you to come here and try to, like, shame her because of her alleged bodies, you're less experienced. That's fine. Don't know the reason, but you're less experienced. That's what you just said. That's fine. But you can't tell another grown-ass woman what she decides to do with her body. You talking about something, you let everybody play, get a hold of you, and, you know, that was her choice, though. She choose to give her body to whoever she wants to give her body to. Clarissa just comes off like a hater. She just comes off like a hater. We seen them videos of you fanned out over Alicia. We seen them. You could just go online and look for them. But we seen that you was fanned out. Fanned out. Okay? Now all of a sudden you got all this imaginary beef. Why? If it's boxing, leave it boxing. You put your hands on her with no gloves on. Like, you're not taking no accountability. You sitting there, turn around, talking about something, you're going to sue for defamation, and then turn around and saying shit that you could get sued for. Like, I'm just not understanding. If we talking about suing, everybody nowadays want to sue for every goddamn thing. Like, half the stuff people sue for is so stupid as hell. They said this about me. Okay, and if you know it's not true, what is the problem? What is it really affecting you? I just don't understand.
Lies. I got some stuff, bro. Because I think I touched on everything. Oh, and now let's talk about everybody talking about some me and this girl should fight. She thinks she can beat me in a fight because she told me to my face, I'll beat your ass right now, and bitch, you're easy, whatever. I don't know who she thought she was talking to, but I would just tell you this: she not gonna fight nobody. She's not gonna fight me because there are weight classes, and she's always been 130, and the lowest I've been is 154, undisputed at 160 twice, 168.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
Hey, my loungies, this video is a wrap. Everything is alleged and not personal. It's not that serious. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 up a 5. City to city.